I believe we are born into genius. When you were first born, you were a white tablet. You have awesome potential inside you. Lots of science talks about how little of our brain's power, for example, we use over the course of our lives. And so when you were a little kid, you had a fire in your belly. When you were a little kid, you didn't have any problem connecting with other human beings. When you were a little kid, you were an artist. When you were a little kid, you didn't care about what other people thought. You were super comfortable in your own skin. When you were a little kid, you wanted to be an astronaut, or a professional athlete, or a billionaire, or someone who changes the world. When you were a little kid, you spoke your truth. When you were a little kid, you had amazing levels of energy. Have you ever seen those little kids? They don't walk, they run. When you were a little kid, you were not serious. You loved to play. That's your natural state. Now here's what happens, I believe. From the moment you are born, you start picking up the messaging of mass thinking. You start receiving this sort of hypnosis from the world around you. If your mom is scared of money because she has money issues, she will say money doesn't grow on trees, even though she's well-intentioned. She's your mom. If your dad has been burned by people, your dad will say, be really careful, do not trust people. You get into school. What do your teachers tell you? Dress like everyone else. Think like everyone else. Don't laugh too loud. Don't be creative. Geniuses are cut from a different cloth. Don't think too big. Play small. What happens, then you start making friends and your friends start laughing at your dreams. And then people around you, and then society and the media starts giving you this mass thinking that, you know what, resign yourself to average. Spend the best years of your life watching television in a subdivision. You can't be healthy like an athlete. You know, you can't be optimistic like an A player. You can't build a great company, or build a great team, or build the house of your dreams, or change the world, or find the love that you want. Resign yourself to mediocrity is the message that mass thinking gives you your entire life. And then don't be surprised if you end up and you're 20 years old right now, or you're 35, or you're 55, or you're 85, and you have programmed yourself at such a deep level by daily repetition from the world around you to disbelieve in yourself, to disbelieve in your genius, to disbelieve in your dreams. So many of us, we wake up every day in fear. We're scared. And we are so frightened to leave the box. We work in a box, we drive to the office in a box, we eat lunch out of a box, we go home and live in a box, we spend 5 hours every night watching a box, and then we die in a box, and we call it a life. And my intent, my passion, my promise to you is to remind you, you're not supposed to live your life in a box and die in a box. And to remind you, don't believe that mass thinking.